Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
You'll want to be at the Keswick Tavern this Saturday night for music from Lucas Beebe starting at 8 p.m. Lucas will be playing acoustic music from all genres. It'll be a great time. And as always, there's no cover charge. Meet your friends at the Keswick Tavern at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick. Have some drinks and enjoy the music from Lucas Beebe from 8 to 11 p.m. this Saturday night.
And a good morning. Welcome into the sports section. We're live at Barnwired in downtown Sigourney. Post-holidays, we've made it through Christmas and through the new year. I tell you what, you can get in here and do some Christmas shopping still. They've got great deals on some Christmas decorations and Christmas decor, that type of stuff. So stop in, get your Saturday going, as we always say, with some coffee and some breakfast at Barnwired in downtown Sigourney. We got a big show lined up to start off 2026. We've got HLVTC girls basketball waiting in the wings. We've got Pekin girls basketball, who just had a game yesterday in Des Moines. But we're going to start things off, as we were mentioning, with Andy McGuire and the world debut of Oskaloosa Wrestling hanging out with us this morning. Andy, take it away.
Yes, so we're here. This is cutting our teeth on Oskaloosa Indian wrestling in both boys and girls fashion. Coach Schaefer's with us this morning. Thanks for being here, Coach. Can you introduce who you brought with you?
Yeah, thanks for having us. Right here in front of me, I've got Sam Nelson. We got Alyssa Sheets. We got Mia Luck, Parker Jordan, and then Colton Schaefer. So we have Mia was a returning state qualifier last year, Parker's a returning state placer, and Colton's a returning state qualifier.
All right, some high-power talent here. And as I understand, you guys had a late night last night, so you guys were wrestling on the mat. You want to start with it?
Yeah, it was a pretty late night. We probably got done around 10:30, 11-ish. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, late night.
So everybody's dragging a little bit here, so I'm going to have to ask non-yes or no questions. We're going to have to ask leading questions to see how this thing goes. So talk to me about the meet last night. What teams were there? Was it just a duel, or did you guys have a lot of teams that you were going?
There was a lot of teams.
Yeah, there was probably like 16 teams there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around that.
And let's go around this horn one more time. So give me your name, what year you are in high school, and then maybe even what weight class. I always feel uncomfortable with this, Coach, is asking the ladies what weight class you're in. But if you guys don't mind sharing, go ahead and tell us that.
I'm Mia Luck, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm 135.
I'm Melissa Sheets. I'm a sophomore, and I'm 110.
I'm Sam Nelson. I'm a senior, and I'm 120.
I'm Parker Jordan. I'm a senior, and I'm 215.
I'm Colton Schaefer. I'm a sophomore, and I'm 157.
All right, let's stay with Colton now. Colton, talk to me about your match last night, or your matches. Tell me how the night went for you.
Last night was just girls.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought we had both boys and girls there.
No, boys are off until Tuesday.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So tell me what you did last night then.
Well, I went and supported them. I went and watched for a little bit, and then went home, and hung out by myself.
All right, so talk to me about the atmosphere last night. We'll worry about that later, and we'll get to that, you worrying about yourself. But anyway, talk to me about what you saw last night on the mats that these girls brought.
I don't know. I think they all did really good, and there was a lot of people there, a lot of teams. But I think they competed really well, and they all looked pretty good. So.
All right, so let's come back to the ladies. How many contests did you guys have last night, as far as matches go? Individually, we'll just talk about each one of you individually. So you wrestled how many times?
I think 3 times.
3 times.
I wrestled 3 times.
3 times. And how did those go? What were your opponents? Where were they from? Had you wrestled them before?
I've wrestled all 3 of mine before, and yeah, I won both my first 2, and then I lost my third one.
Okay.
On your second match, though, you had not beaten the girl twice this year, and you finally got that.
There we go. Thanks, Coach Schaefer. So the second girl you'd wrestled before but hadn't beat her, and now you got that win last night.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it about the night last night that led you to that win?
I think I kind of just realized that I wasn't being as aggressive as I was last year, and then I kind of just figured out, like, oh, maybe you should be a little bit more aggressive, be a little bit more meaner, and it worked a little bit.
Mind over matter, right?
Yeah.
All right, so talk to me about that, getting in that headspace. What do you do before a match to get into the right headspace?
I just kind of think, like, I can't be wimpy. I can't be just, I shouldn't suck at this. Like, I shouldn't be this bad, and I should just be able to go win, and I know I can do it. All my coaches say I could, and everyone told me that I could just beat her, and yeah, I just thought, get a bit more aggressive.
So let me get this right. You're a state qualifier last year as a freshman, and you're going into meets this year saying, I can't be wimpy, I can do this, right?
Yeah.
So do you struggle with a little bit of self-confidence from time to time?
Sometimes, but not very often, but just like when I go against girls that I know, like when I'm friends with them too, like we go to the same club team and everything, and I know like all their moves and stuff, and that's the only time I struggle with it a little bit.
Gotcha, yeah, because you know what's coming your way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to Alyssa, right? Talk to me about your matches last night.
Well, I had 3 matches. My first match, it was Eddyville. I hadn't wrestled her yet, but I wrestled her. We wrestled for the third period, and then I finally got the pin on her. And then my second match was another North Mahaska girl. I've wrestled her before, and I pinned her the first time I wrestled her. And then I wrestled in the third period again, but then I got her at the end and pinned her. And then my third match was a Knoxville girl, and she was a senior, and she was a state placer multiple times. And I wrestled her many times before, but I wrestled hard, but she still got me pinned at the end.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's talk about that mindset for you as well. What do you do before a tournament or even a match to get yourself ready for that match?
I really just watch all the other matches, and I just have to remind myself that I started just as a freshman, so I'm not going to be like perfect, and that I just have to go out there and wrestle my match. Just do the things that I know I can do.
Okay. And that was going to lead me into my next question, is what do you two ladies, how much have you wrestled in the past? You mentioned club wrestling. Were you both involved in that? Obviously you weren't, were you?
I was involved from 7th grade to now.
Okay. And it's really cool to see the girls program really growing, right? I mean, Division I Hawkeye women have a program now, and maybe we'll throw that at Coach. Coach, can you talk about the popularity as far as girls wrestling goes?
Yeah, it's taking off. At our school, it's a little bit slower, but like we have right now 6 girls that are competing. Our middle school level, we've got around 20 girls. So we just got to wait to bring them up. Girls wrestling is growing, but in my opinion, girls are a lot more passionate and take it to heart, and it's really nice to watch that. Yeah. I mean, I can sit there and watch the girls. You can't holler because the rest of the girls are screaming so much they don't hear you. So you just might as well sit back and watch it. But the girls are passionate,
Yeah.
a lot more so than boys.
Yeah, wrestling is just a different sport all the way around, Yep. I've traditionally came up through basketball, football, baseball, those types of things, and my third son decided he was going to take up wrestling on his own. He's like, I want to wrestle. So we spent last few years in gyms with wrestling parents, which are a different breed, right?
They are.
Yeah.
So, but I love them, because like you say, they are passionate. Scheller's making motions at me.
I was going to say, while we're on the topic of the girls wrestling, now Clint Dye from Tag Team Photography was in attendance at the EBF. Was it the Invitational, or what was it called last night?
Megan Black.
Okay, the Megan Black Invitational. So he has some of the footage from last night. If you want to, I was scrolling through, and he does have Alyssa's, at least a portion of Alyssa's win and her pin over the EBF girl. How do you say her name? Kiera Carranza? Hopefully I'm saying that right. So go back if you want to see the pin for Alyssa over that gal. You can scroll through the Steve Shetler Media newsfeed timeline. Back to you.
Shameless plug. We love it, though. But, no, Coach, I think that club wrestling has been huge. I know for our family, going through some of that stuff at the younger ages. But then also, I know, we were talking about Coach Moyer. He's off to Omaha,
Yes.
taking the youngsters out there to do some wrestling tournaments. So it sounds like wrestling is alive and well in Oskaloosa.
Yes, it is. I mean, we have Moyer's got his club there, but like last night at Alyssa's weight, top 3 girls, all Moyer elite girls. Same way with Mia. It's tough for him and I to go to these meets and coach the girls when they're going against our other club, but it's nice having that. It's when we walk into a gym, we have plenty of faces that we can see and we can follow throughout the day until they wrestle our girls.
Yeah, you can't go to a wrestling tournament in Southeast Iowa and not see a Moyer Elite singlet roaming around there somewhere. But, Coach, talk to me about these 2 young ladies. Mia obviously was state qualifier last year. Alyssa's having success this year. What do these 2 girls need to do to be successful the rest of the year?
Keep showing up to practice, working hard, and learning. Our biggest thing is fight. We want you to fight for everything. Not quit, not give up. So that's what we instill a lot, because we may not be the most talented team, but we want you to know we're not going to quit. We're right here for a whole 6 minutes. So that's what we try to instill in all of them right now, is that mindset. We'll get there with everything else, but you just can't quit. We can't teach that. We just got to try to influence it to them.
Yeah, never quit. Priority number 1. And ladies, I'm going to ask you one more question. We're going to go to the guys. What is your goal for this season?
Oh, I don't know. Do you have it?
My goal is to try to place on the podium at regionals, because last year I placed 4th, and I'm just trying to place higher than 4th this year.
I'm trying to place at the state tournament this year.
Very good. All right, there we have it. Regionals tournament. Got it. We'll be watching for you. All right, Coach, let's go to the guys now. Talk to me about these young men, and let's do this a little bit differently. Why don't you describe each one of these guys' wrestling style?
We'll start with Sam. Sam, last few years has not had a good record. It's not where he wanted to be. Sam has put in a lot of work this summer, and it's showing. I mean, this right now, he's doing what we're trying to get the rest of them to do and buy in to do, and he's a great example of how it is. Parker's wrestling style, you're not going to move him around. He's going to stay in good position, and we're going to wrestle full 6 minutes. But everybody gets like, oh, it was a close match. No, that's just how Parker wrestles. He knows what he needs to do to win, and that's what he does. It steps on the mat, and you just got to go through him, and you're not going to go through it. You're not going to move him around, nothing. Colton is more of a, I guess you'd call high flyer. He's going to let stuff fly. He's going to take the chances and make us cringe in the corner and stuff like that because he's doing it. So, I mean, there's a different combination in all 3 of them, different styles, everything, but they're their own person, and they fit in great for our team.
Yeah. You brought up a great point, working hard. In wrestling, you have to work hard, and Sam put some time in. You mentioned it this summer. Sam, what did you do this summer to prep yourself for this season?
I went through Moyer Elite's freestyle and Greco program, along with all through their summer training and fall training. up until the season. Also going and practicing at tournaments, just on the off season.
There you go. All right. And so how's the season going for you so far? Obviously, you didn't finish the way you wanted to last year record-wise. Are you seeing those results play out on the mat this year?
Yes, I am. Past 2 tournaments I went to, I've placed in the top 3 each time. And last year at those tournaments, I didn't place at all. So it's a huge jump in what I've been doing.
Goals this year. Sam, what are your goals?
To make it to the state tournament and hopefully place. So.
All right, awesome. And let's take it to Parker. Mr. Control the match. Do what you got to do to win. All right, is that truly your style, Parker?
Yeah, I don't like to put myself out of position. If it needs to go another however many periods, it'll go that long. If I don't feel like putting myself in a dangerous position, ultimately people aren't going to get a shot off. And oftentimes when people do fire a shot, I'll get 3 instead by blocking it. So.
You ever get called for stalls?
I actually haven't been called that often this year. I got called maybe once or twice the first tournament in 2 different matches, but otherwise I haven't been called that often.
Yeah. And I've heard other coaches talk about this. We have certain coaches that are just, you need to attack. We have certain coaches that are more of just wrestle your style. It sounds like Coach Schaefer is good with whatever your guys' style is, what works for you. Let's wrestle to those strengths.
Yeah, our coaches are great at letting people develop into themselves and not trying to mold them into something different and let them excel at what they're best at.
And so we talked about Sam and the work that he put in the summer. I'm sure you guys did the same thing, right? Put plenty of work in?
I did it in a different way. I went and just did football practices and stuff like that just to work on that. And then I also lifted throughout the off season.
Very good. All right, and goals for this year?
Go back to state and place again. Mm-hmm. Most likely higher, hopefully.
Amen. All right, let's go to Colton. Mr. Wildman. Talk to me about this wild style you wrestle with.
I don't know. I kind of just do whatever I feel like, whatever feels right, and it works most of the time.
So you're an instinct guy.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about it. You're not trying to set anything up. You're just going out and getting after it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the extent of it. If I feel something, then I'll do it, and then if I don't, then it's going to be a boring match.
All right. And do you have like a signature move? Is there certain things that you're looking for that you're maybe better at than other things?
I'd say a duck under. I'll probably hit that basically every match, and it just looks really good when you do it really good, so I like to hit that.
Can you demonstrate it for us?
I don't know.
I won't make you do it to Shetler. We had a young lady from Albia do a double leg takedown on Shetler, but she didn't take him actually to the hardwood floor. She just set it up. So what about you and Parker? Can you set up like a duck under on Parker over here on the side? I'll hold the mic for you. Or maybe we'll have Coach come over here by Coach. That way we can actually see what's going on. And Coach can explain maybe what's going on and help us understand this.
I kind of I'll just kind of bait them or trick them and let them think they have control, and then I'll grab their arm and I'll just get behind.
Okay. Very nice. What do you do with it then?
Take them down and pin them.
Amen, brother. All right, that's what it's about. Pins, right, Coach?
Yeah, we try to make them work a little. We try to make them work a little bit. Like Colton, we're fairly comfortable, so like we're gonna be like, you need to work. Take them down a couple times and then turn them. Parker, we just know what he's gonna do. Sam, we try to see how the match is going. But we try not to let them just go out and pin because nobody's getting anything out of it. Yeah. If we're stepping on the mat, we got to get some kind of work in. So it's working on takedowns, working on turns. We try to run it up to a tech fall on the guys that are comfortable, and then they can pin. Just get some time in on the mat. Work on something.
Yeah, that's phenomenal philosophy. All right, Colton, so you went to this tournament last night, and then you went home and just hung out. So let's get to know you guys a little bit better. You all, not just guys, but you guys and gals. So what did that mean last night? What were you doing at home? And I don't need to know specific details. These girls are looking at me like, why are you asking this guy this? And I mean it in the purest intentions. What makes you tick, man? What were you, hitting the video games or just chilling?
I was sitting on my couch listening to music, just looking at my phone. Nothing really crazy.
All right. So New Year's Eve, are you like a stay at home in bed by 10 o'clock, or do you actually see that ball drop and get after it a little bit?
I saw the ball drop with some of my old friends from my old school, so that was pretty fun.
All right. Now let's go around the horn with that question. Parker, what are you, an early to bed or a party it up guy?
I don't party that, but I was definitely up till 12 o'clock waiting for the New Year's. So.
All right, Coach?
I sat there and watched football until he got home.
Okay.
Once Colton got home, then it's like, okay, we're good.
Yeah. Sam, how about you?
I just was up till 12.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
All right, Alyssa and Mia.
Yeah, I was up till like 1 because we were doing Just Dance, having fun.
Oh, yeah?
I was up till like 12:30 or something.
Okay. Were you guys together, or you guys weren't?
No, we were separate.
Yeah, we were different
Okay.
things.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it sounds like a successful year is underway.
Yes.
You guys are putting the work in, doing what you need to do, and I'll be watching with interest and seeing what these Oskaloosa Indian wrestlers can do.
Andy, did you see Midnight?
I did.
Did you?
I did. Yeah, I was hearing Aaron snore while I was watching. I think it was actually the music note for the Nashville broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
So they drop a music note instead
Okay.
of the ball or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, I actually did.
Way to go.
Yeah. Did you?
Heck no. Well, I know we've had several of you guys on the screen here up for like our athlete of the week and that type of stuff. Mia, have you won? Did you win? All right, because I know you've had a lot of votes several times. You'll snag it one of these times. So, yeah, look for these Oski wrestlers in our weekly polls. And best of luck to you all for coming in. I know the gals have to get dress shopping today, Andy.
That's right.
We didn't bring
cover
that up.
Yeah, the
winter formal is coming.
That's right. And the young men apparently don't need dates, or they already have them and they're not getting drugged. But, you know, Mia's dragging her date. Alyssa is just going to have some fun. Yeah. So I'm sure you guys are going to look great in the new dresses that you're going to pick up. Where does a girl shop for a dress these days anyway?
Des Moines, like Jordan Creek or something.
Yeah, we're going to Jordan Creek.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
There you go.
You have to ask questions. If you don't know, ask the question.
Yes.
Right?
All right. Oski Wrestling, thank you guys for getting up early after a late night and coming in and hanging out with us here on the sports section. We'll take a break. We've got HLV TC girls basketball coming in next. Find your Iowa dream home with AE Realty in Montezuma. With unparalleled industry knowledge and local expertise, AE Realty is the Montezuma real estate expert you've been looking for. Whether you're buying or selling, AE Realty can help you get the best deal. You can find AE Realty at 321 East Main Street in Montezuma. Call 641-623-2639 or go to aerealtyinc.com.
At Beacon Community Schools, opportunity isn't limited. It's everywhere. From FFA to music, business to athletics, our students explore it all. Small class sizes mean big advantages. Personal attention, strong relationships, and academic success that goes above and beyond. You're more than a student. You're a story, a voice, a vital part of our school family. From the classroom to the kitchen, every adult helps shape futures. At Beacon, pride runs deep, where everybody is somebody.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you
rebuilding a new house, or maybe wanting to do a remodel, come check out our showroom at Falvey Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Falvey Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Falvey Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
All right, we're back here at Barn Wired in downtown Sigourney for the sports section on a Saturday morning. We just had some wrestling in. Let me get adjusted here a little bit. So we bring in next HLVTC girls basketball. Now, Coach was reminding me when they showed up here this morning, when we had them on last year, my announcer for that day didn't show up. So I was kind of thrown into the mix and had to do the interview myself. Andy did show up this morning, thankfully, and we'll let him conduct the interview today. Andy.
Who was your announcer last year that didn't show up?
I don't want to name names, so.
Was it me?
It wasn't you.
It wasn't me,
I think we had somebody lined up for you.
Yeah.
And that person didn't show up. So.
Oh, I feel terrible. Yeah. Regardless.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about us. Let's talk about HLV Tri-County basketball coach. Introduce yourself first, and then introduce these young ladies, if you don't mind.
Sure. So, Nick Bloom. This is my second year here coaching the HLVTC girls program. Originally from Victor. So my daughter and I moved back here a couple years ago. So second year back home, I guess, with hoops. And then we have Emery Hall, Aubrey Zittegreen, Airlie Kupka, Brindle Jack, and Megan Tice.
All right. So I have seen you ladies play. I follow Keota. My kids go to Keota, so we were up in your all gym watching some play, and I was impressed. You know, I know that the roster was pretty young. Yeah. You graduated a few seniors last year, and you don't have any seniors on the roster this year. Coach, talk to me about graduating those seniors from last year and coming into the season, what you knew you were up against.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with you guys, you know, being a small school much like us, you know, when you graduate 6 kids, that's a lot, and so I think we all kind of knew that there was going to be a lot of new faces, and so we've got 2. So these are our 5 starters. We've got 2 freshmen, sophomore, and 2 juniors, or only 2 juniors on the whole roster. So, yeah, it was something that we took some lumps early, but we're really improving. And you know, to these kids' credit, they're working hard, and we're playing much better basketball here recently. So.
And talk to me about that. Like, what is the style, coach, that you're after as far as basketball goes from these young ladies? Are you more of a run and gun, or are you trying to slow the game down, or are there certain principles that you're after?
That's a good question. I think, you know, traditionally I would like to play fast. I mean, when we jumped in this year, I think we were all a little bit unsure what exactly that was going to look like. And you know, we've got kids in new spots. Emery had to jump into the point guard role that her sister Ayla had, you know, played for years. And so even, you know, with she being kind of the only returner with a lot of minutes, she was in a brand new spot too. And so there was a feeling out period of kind of all of that. You know, I think we really preach, you know, just working incredibly hard. Whether that is, you know, we have to play multiple defenses because, you know, we're a little bit limited on size, and so we have to get creative once in a while. But ideally, we'd play fast and do some of those things. But we're you know, sometimes you just kind of have to adjust to what you have, and they've bought into it too, right? So depending on the night and on who we're playing, it may look very different. So
yeah. So just looking through stats, right? Emery obviously being a junior, being kind of the upperclassman with, you know, her teammate here. Yeah. She's really the one that's pushing the tempo of this team and kind of being the floor general for the unit, right?
For sure. Yeah, you know, and you know, Emery and I had multiple conversations early in the season, and I, you know, I put a lot on her, and maybe early on, maybe she's like, hey, I'm kind of figuring this out too, Coach. But you know, I just preached to her, like, you know, just do what you do well. She's an incredible track athlete, which I'm sure, you know, you guys are aware of. And so, right, get out and go. Trust your abilities, and let's get downhill. Let's get to the rim. Let's find some of our shooters around the floor. Let's make some easy plays for some of our other kids. And she's really, I think she's kind of coming into her own in that aspect here the last couple weeks before Christmas break. So it's been fun to see her grow in that capacity for sure.
Yeah. And so let's talk to the ladies. Emery, we'll start with you, being upperclassmen, kind of leading statistical categories. It's a team atmosphere, right? You can't talk about points, you can't talk about assists and rebounds without talking about the teammates that you have with you. Can you describe each one of these girls' play for me to get this segment rolling?
What do you mean by?
So your fellow junior here, talk to me about the way that she plays, what role she has on the team.
I think Aubrey she's helps a lot, like rebounding and stuff, and I think she's done really good on defense for us, and I think she's helped out a lot. Era Lee, she helps a lot when we drive in, or even out on the three. She's really good at shooting. Brindle, she's stepped in a lot with posts since this is her third year. Yeah, she's done a lot. She's helped a lot with post. And Megan, this is her freshman year, so I guess she's learning, just being on varsity and stuff, and I think she's helped a lot.
Gotcha. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. And so we have the 5 starters here. What I want to do next is have the ladies in the back maybe talk about one of your teammates that isn't here today, and just talk to me about what you're seeing out of them and what they're going to be able to bring to HLV Tri-County basketball moving forward.
Well, one of the teammates we have is Carly. She's hurt this season, but she's always the one person that is she's always giving you motivation during practice. She's always yelling at you to do better. She's just the rock, I guess. She's always cheering everyone on, and yeah.
Yeah, you have to have that person.
Our other backup post is Annie. She does a lot of work during practices. You can tell that she's working hard, and when she does get some varsity time, she tries her best, and she really gets the rebounds and does good.
We have another guard, Brenna. She works really hard in practice with us. She knows the plays. She works, yeah.
All right, so we have 3 more ladies in the front. Did they miss anybody that we need to talk about? And you can say 1 or 2 or none. You can say, no, we've pretty much had the team covered at this point.
We have 2 other girls, Sloan and Lily, and they don't get as many minutes in varsity, but they're always on the bench cheering, and I feel like that's a big part of the game is you got to have good energy on the bench to help the game.
Yeah, and so talking to you all this morning, I can tell you're a relatively tight-knit group, right? Everybody had smiles when you came in. It looks like you're having fun. There's a lot of youth on the team, right? So you have to have that energy when maybe the record isn't what you want it to be. And you guys are having a successful year. So, I mean, there's nothing to hang your head about. I definitely don't want to give off that vibe. But what I do want to know about is what is the vibe like of this team? So we'll start down front and just talk to me about how is the morale on your guys' team?
I feel like every day we come into practice, we're all excited to be there. We definitely make practice fun and enjoyable. And I feel like we've definitely gotten very close this year. We're a tight group, and I feel like we're all just we're all together, and it just that helps our team a lot.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things I like to ask about is the combining of HLV Tri-County. I'm sure you guys get this all the time, but talk to me about that. Being that my kids go to Keota, we share football with Sigourney, so it's SK football. And when it is an SK football, if it's Sigourney basketball against Keota basketball, that is a huge rivalry, right? That's interesting. But you guys combined in all sports effectively, correct, Coach? Yeah, okay. And so talk to me, ladies, about how that has been the transition, especially for those of you that went to Tri-County, go to Tri-County.
I think it's changed a lot because our school is very small and we didn't have enough people for sports. And I think now that we went with Victor, a lot of our sports, they don't have very many people either. For basketball, they only have a few people out. So I think joining together has helped both of us a lot, and I think we've gotten closer, and it just built friendships.
Okay. So, Coach, let's talk about that, this partnership between the 2 schools and maybe where that can lead you moving forward as far as goals go for the program.
Yeah, I told a lot of people last year, and credited the kids to my first year being last season. The summer before, you'd walk into an open gym, and truthfully, I think Steve and I had talked about this a couple times, was that, some of the kids I didn't even know, right? Just moving back to the area after 20 years, and honestly, I didn't know who was from HLV or who was from TC, truthfully. And that's pretty cool, that they, embraced each other, that they saw common goals, right? That they knew they needed each other to make this thing work. And it's crossed over through all sports. It's, volleyball has had a lot of success recently. Last year's track team was incredibly successful. Softball had an awesome season. So, to see it translated into multiple sports, and these kids genuinely just enjoy the heck out of each other. They're maybe a little shy here this morning, but this is not common. But it's fun to be a part of. It really is. Moving forward, there are some numbers coming into the program, which would be nice. I think maybe when the program doesn't have the success that maybe it had wanted for a number of years, I think it's probably easy to step out of the sport, I think, and that's probably some of what we're seeing with a little bit of smaller numbers, but there's a lot of good numbers coming, and I think just the health of the program in general will be in a lot better place here in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's great to hear that the young ladies get along. So, Coach, I want to transition a little bit and have you describe this team for me.
Yeah.
So each one of the girls, just from a personality standpoint, the young ladies in the back did a really good job talking about some of their teammates that aren't starters and what they can contribute from a vocal standpoint. How do these ladies fit into this team? What is their MO?
Yeah, and I'll kind of piggyback off what Airly said about Carly Moore, a kid that kind of had a back injury that lingered all summer through softball and couldn't quite figure out what was going on, and ended up having a couple stress fractures in her back and kind of serious, but she shows up every day. She's currently in this back brace that the girls do give her a little bit of a hard time about, but for a kid to want to come and be a part of it still, and genuinely be a part of what we're doing every day, and on the bench she's invested, and it says a lot about her as a person, but I think also just like as a whole, the culture that we're trying to bring, I think it says a lot. So I was, thanks for mentioning Carly, because and it's easy when you're hurt or when you're not on the daily part of practice, right? Maybe sit out or take the easier out. I'm going to sit out this season, Coach. But I would say that's kind of their MO in general, right? They, like I said earlier, we've got kids in spots they've never been in. We're starting 2 freshmen and a sophomore and a junior, as in Aubrey, that kind of came back to basketball last year after a number of years not playing, and so we're. It's a unique makeup this year, but they're fun. They're good kids. We talk a lot about there's a lot more to learn in life about being a good person and being a model for others to watch. And I have a 4-year-old daughter, and she thinks these kids are the best things ever, whether they've made a bunch of shots or not the night before. She doesn't care. So we talk about bigger picture stuff a lot. Kids a lot. These two in the back are constantly clowning around, constantly. Aubrey is, once in a while, Aubrey goes into Aubrey's little land of her brain. You look at her practice, you're like, Aubrey, where are you? And she'll come back. But and Emery is she's kind of the glue, the leader, but she also, like, in warm ups, she'll be having just as much fun as everybody else. So I think it's an atmosphere that they truly do enjoy each other, but they also work incredibly hard for us too.
Yeah. So talk to me about the fun, Airly. What do you guys do for fun?
I think our team really enjoys singing, and we may not be the best at it, but we definitely try singing a lot. But always at practice, I think whatever song we feel that day is what we'll sing for the whole practice, and it probably gets a little annoying, but we work on our singing skills.
Well, if you've watched any of this show, this is my question. Yeah, because I do ask people to do crazy things. So give me a song. Can you guys sing a song?
So usually for practice we sing a song from a movie, Golden from Huntrix.
All right. You guys are going to do this, right?
You You
I
walked
am
into
not.
it.
You did. I gave fair warning and all.
Yeah, you did this.
and all.
You did this.
I'm not.
So when once in a while with gym space and stuff, we go down to TC to practice once a week, once every couple weeks, and so the car rides down to TC with these three and the other Victor kids. Brendel's always singing, literally the entire ride. Airly, she'll typically join in too. So Brendel's playing a little shy right now, but she literally the entire drive, 30 minutes. It's like Brendel. And Airly's not giving her a whole lot of compliments either about her singing. Just to let you know.
All right, Brendel, tell me more about this song. What is it again?
Golden.
Golden.
From Huntrix. It's a movie on Netflix.
Okay.
It's just about like
Can you give me just like a line, right? Well, just forget that the camera's sitting there. Like sing me like one line, so maybe I can get it. It is. Yeah, Shetler is not Simon Cowell.
It's like can I we I can't do it. It's like We Are Hunters, Voice is Strong. It is just
All right,
a good
come on,
song.
come on, you gotta sing it for me. we can do it. Yeah.
We're going up, it's our moment. Da-da-da-da-da-da, golden. Gonna be golden. Whoa. And there's a lot of songs from that movie that we all sing, like Golden, Soda Pop. Soda Pop's a good one.
Now she's dancing. She's singing and dancing, Coach.
I told you. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. Thank you for doing that. And I still have no idea what this movie is. And
You might have to watch it. It's really good.
I've got a 9-year-old daughter. Maybe
she probably watches it.
Yeah. What now? Oh, there. Shetler's even gonna play it.
Steve's
All right. Well, Coach, thanks for bringing the young ladies in. And Shetler's going to keep running with this thing. You pulled that up really fast. Do you know that? I think
it was on his most played.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
100%. It was.
For sure. All right. But anyway, Coach, thanks for bringing these young ladies. And I've been watching with interest to see how things are going. And I know you all are young. And boy, but you guys are playing fun basketball. So I'm really excited for you, and we're rooting for you. Shetler will have some sort of a question, I'm sure.
No, one thing that I'm glad about finding out is how you say Era Lee's name, because I've had her on for like the Athlete of the Week poll, I think mostly for volleyball the last couple of years, and I had no idea how you pronounced your name. So now I know.
And it probably doesn't help when her coaches are yelling Airlia at her on the floor on purpose, right? But we were laughing a little bit ago that there was a moment last year where her mom, after a game, she's like, Airly, does Nick know that it's pronounced Airly? She's like, yes. So people like me probably aren't helping you with the pronunciation at all. But yeah, so no, that's Airly. I don't think I've said it maybe correctly in the 2 years you played for me. So yeah.
No, appreciate you guys again. As always, I know the athletes probably would rather be sleeping in on a Saturday morning, so appreciate you guys getting up and coming to Sigourney on a Saturday morning. So HLVTC girls basketball, thank you so much for being on the show this morning. We'll take a break and come back with Pekin girls basketball right after this. The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Keota Community School District, we are proud to lead with innovation, excellence, and the heart. With our student-teacher ratio low, our classrooms are built for connection, giving every student the attention they deserve. We continue with our 4-day school week for the 25-26 school year, creating more time for personalized learning, enrichment, and sport. And the results speak for themselves. In the 2024 ISAF scores, our students ranked number 1 in math and number 2 in English in our conference. That's academic achievement. That's community pride. That's Keota Schools.
Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Healthcare for where you are.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
You'll want to be at the Keswick Tavern this Saturday night for music from Lucas Beebe starting at 8 p.m. Lucas will be playing acoustic music from all genres. It'll be a great time. And as always, there's no cover charge. Meet your friends at the Keswick Tavern at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick. Have some drinks and enjoy the music from Lucas Beebe from 8 to 11 p.m. this Saturday night.
All righty, we're back here at Barn Wired in downtown Sigourney on a Saturday morning. Looks bright and sunny outside, so if you need some breakfast or coffee to get going, get in here to Barn Wired. Take advantage of their post-Christmas sales as well on Christmas decor. They got plenty of it. We've had a great show so far. Oski Wrestling, HLVTC Girls Basketball, and now we're hanging out with a team that I saw play up in Des Moines yesterday at the Casey Center. Pekin Girls Basketball. Andy, take it away.
The Casey Center, what used to be known as what?
Yes.
Wells Fargo
Wells
Center.
Fargo.
So that is the place where the state tournament is held. Coach, talk to me about who you brought with you today. Introduce yourself first, and then we'll get into the season.
I'm Coach Hartz, and I brought Maddie Petrin. She's a junior, senior Abby Geis, and senior Anna Hadley.
All right. So you guys were in Des Moines yesterday at the Casey Center, and a wonderful opportunity. I'm sure Coach Weber lined that up. Coach Weber has a way about finding these opportunities. Coach, talk to me about what that experience was like for these young ladies.
That's an amazing experience for them. I mean, it's a place that a lot of kids want to play but don't get to play there. So, you know, the opportunity to go and play on yesterday was something Clint put together, and we were like all in for it. So, and like I told the girls, I said, regardless of how the game goes, it's like this is something you're never going to forget. And it was an amazing experience.
So, ladies, talk to me about it. What was it like being on the floor where the state tournament's held?
It was pretty cool. I liked it a lot, and yeah, it was exciting.
Right.
Very exciting.
And Pekin travels well. Talk to me about the crowd. How many people showed up, do you think? You know, was it loud in there? What was the atmosphere like? I'm not asking for a number. There were 350 people.
Yeah, there was like a lot of people from our Pekin that did come. I know. But I don't know. It was loud, yeah.
And it's a pretty big place compared to just, the high school
yeah,
gym, right?
Yeah, it was definitely something different. But it
All
was
right.
cool.
Yeah. So let's pass it down to Anna. Anna, talk to me about your opponent. You guys played Highland yesterday, right? What did Highland bring to the game?
It kind of sucked for me because I got double teamed the whole time, but it really helped our team because Abby was able to get in easier and get the ball. I mean, we had a lot more threes go up yesterday, and it just, with more people on me, I guess it opened up the other side, and so Abby and Carly down low were able to take advantage of that. And so, that really helped us. But on opponents-wise, Highland, they're number one in our conference, so we knew we had a tough game going in. But I think we held our own throughout the game really good. So, I'm okay with it.
Good. Coach, talk to me about that game yesterday. What did you see from Highland? Is it what you were expecting?
For the most part, I'm surprised they didn't pressure full court trap us because I watched a lot of film on them. So that's the one thing they didn't do that we thought was going to happen. But we figured they would 2-3 us and pack it in, so we were prepared for it. I thought we played really well. We just had a little bad stretch there where kind of things got out of hand for us. But for the most part, I thought we played right with them the entire time. So, we'll be ready to play them again.
Good deal. And talk to me about the season just in general now. What type of ball do you all like to play? Is this a run and gun team, or is this more of a slow it down and control the half court?
Basically, everything we are doing this year is the complete opposite of what they've done over their last 3 or 4 years they've done in high school. We're playing faster, we're pressing, we're playing more man defense than what they normally are used to. We change our defenses as the game goes along. We'll zone one quarter and play man another quarter. We like to run. If we can get stops, we're going to run. And then offensively, it's all about ball movement and attacking instead of just kind of passing around and shooting up threes.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's talk about some of the other players, right? There's 3 of you here, 5 starters. Talk to me about who the other teammates are that aren't here today.
There's Ezra Parsons. She's also a junior. She is a really good ball handler and can also shoot. And Carla Gamble, she's a sophomore. She is really good at driving and speeding up the pace of the game. She's also really good at defense.
Okay, awesome. And let's talk about some of the girls that don't start, that are on the team that also contribute. Can you help me out with that?
So there's Maya Glick. She's really tall, so that comes in handy. She's really good. I like her. She's nice too. Then Taylor Moore. She usually comes in for Anna a lot, or me, and she's good too. I like her a lot.
Yeah, so for the post, it's Maya and Taylor. And then up top, we have Addie Smith. She comes in. She's really good at get it on defense also. She's really fast. She's able to get a lot of steals usually. And then you have Kendra Schultz. She'll come in. She also likes to push the pace. She's also good on defense. This is, I feel like, one of the first times we have really solid subs. Because a lot of the times, last year and the years before, we didn't really get subbed out much. But when we get subbed out, I'm not worried. I know we have girls that will step up, and so it's really great.
That's good to hear. It sounds like a really complete team, Coach. You have a lot of options. Anna mentions, that it doesn't really drop off in that second line. Talk to me about player development and how that's come along for Pekin.
It's good. It's getting better as the year goes along. Everything that they're doing is new. Everything that we've done, started working in the summer and then into the season. So there's going to be peaks and valleys as the season goes along because a lot of the stuff is they're learning as we go instead of being able to learn, put it in and be used to doing it, and just next year we'll be able to hit the ground running and know what's going on. But everybody, all the 10 girls that play varsity, they've bought into the system, and so I can interchange anybody to put in for somebody, and they know what to do and know where to go. So that's the biggest foundation that we've started with, and then hopefully by the time January hits, we'll be hit our peak and be ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Peaking at the right time. So, ladies, talk to me about that as far as team culture goes and morale. Does this group get along really well? You don't seem maybe quite as chatty as the HLV Tri-County girls, but maybe it's just because Shetler's staring at you and everything's the camera's right on you. But talk to me about team culture. How do you all get along?
I really enjoyed the team this year. We're really close. We're all kind of friends. We're not in the same friend group during school, but during practice, we all kind of join. We get along very well, and yeah, it's fun.
Do you have any idea what this golden movie was that this HLV lady was talking about? You guys all know that? Can you guys sing that song for me?
Maybe
I kind of knew that was coming. That wasn't going to happen, right?
Maybe next time.
Well, what about other hidden talents? Do you guys have any hidden talents that you'd like to share in front of Shetler and the camera?
Anyone?
Or maybe Coach can share. Do these ladies, we talked before we actually started this segment, we talked about Coach's shoes. You had a new pair of shoes yesterday, or maybe a decorated pair of shoes.
Yeah, it wasn't yesterday, but I told the girls at the beginning of the year, I'm a shoe guy. I got a lot of shoes. And I was like, if we guys win 3 in a row, I'll buy a plain white pair of shoes. You guys can decorate them, and I'll wear them for a home game. And so we won our first 3 games of the year. So I bought a pair of shoes. They decorated them, and I wore them when we played at home against Columbus Junction. And so, it's just things like that. You got to make the season fun. You can't just grind out basketball all the time. So, we're going to take a day here coming up. We're going to step away from basketball, and we're going to go bowling. And just, it's basketball is why we're there, but it's not the only reason why we're there. So that's one of the big things I do. And then another thing we do that's new is we have a 3-point competition once or twice a week, and we have a big a WWE championship belt. Whoever wins gets to keep the belt for a week, and then we do it again, and then we hand it over. So we've had 5 competitions and 5 different winners. So at the end of the year, whoever's won the most gets to keep the belt. So, it's a change of things.
Awesome. Yeah, you're speaking Shetler's language. Shetler is a professional wrestler.
2-0.
2-0. He is. But talk to me about the shoe deal, Coach. What shoes are you wearing today?
I just got some Nikes on today. So, but the ones I had to wear in the game, they were purple, pink, green. They were bedazzled. There was glitter. They had some writing on the sides and stuff. So, but it was fun, and I'll probably break them out again down the road. So, we'll see what happens.
So, which one of you ladies is like the most creative when it comes to Coach's shoes, or is it a collective effort? Abby's the one that puts it together? All right. So what are the materials, Abby? Do you just go and find markers and whatever you got at home?
No, it's whatever's in the office at school. We put glitter and Sharpie markers. The shoes smelled like Sharpie pen. So.
Could be worse,
yeah,
right?
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get me to bedazzle my head next, and I'm not ready for that. Yeah. I'm not ready for that yet.
That might be a good tactic because the other team would be so distracted by Coach's bedazzled head, they wouldn't be able to play well.
Yeah, I don't know. That makes me worried. I already don't have a lot of hair. It might not ever come back after that. So.
I love it. So this shoe deal, Coach, are you like a sneakerhead or just all shoes in general?
I'm a sneakerhead.
Okay.
Yeah, I wear different shoes for every game, and like if I wear a pair and we lose, I don't wear them again, kind of thing. So yeah, that's a little bad habit I have.
That's fair. Everybody has their own, whatever it is. So what's the best pair of shoes ever? What is like the pinnacle as far as sneakers go?
Jordan ones, the very first ever pair of Jordans.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be brought out. Do you have a pair?
Yes,
absolutely, it does. What's a close second, like that maybe if you're a sneakerhead, isn't on the beaten path, but you really appreciate them?
I wear a lot of the Nike Vomero 5s right now, so that's my go-to. So, but I mean, I got a lot of shoes, and my wife's not happy about it, but it is what it is.
So do you ladies, see this whole shoe game that Coach is rocking?
I don't think I've seen him repeat a pair of shoes. Like, he just has so much.
And they state their opinion, too, about them. Those are ugly, those are bad. So, it is what it is.
That's right. Well, it's a conversation piece, and that's what brings a team together is when Coach can relate to the young folks that they're coaching and things like that. But we still haven't gotten to this hidden talent, right? We know what Coach's fetish is, apparently, with shoes.
Hey guys,
what about a song? Do you guys have a song that you warm up to? Oh, Anna had something?
No,
Did I
she
miss
didn't.
It? No. What is it? Fiend? I don't know this one. Shetler, do you know what it is?
I'm clueless, dude. I'm clueless.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Is this something you could sing for us?
No.
Or describe for us?
It's just fiend. Like, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. So we'll do that.
No.
Don't do it. Don't look it up.
Probably not.
I might have to do it, but you know what? I've always talked about how pure and innocent and loving all these Pekin folks are, and maybe you ladies are the ones that's tearing this house down. It's all good though. We still love you.
I'll jump in here with a random comment. Now, I've told Abby before in the past that I think you look like Sadie Sink from Stranger Things.
My gosh.
The redheaded girl from Stranger Things. Have you ever gotten that?
No.
Nobody else has ever said that?
No.
All right, so let's talk Stranger Things.
Okay.
Have you guys seen the big finale of Stranger Things?
I've watched the finale, but I haven't watched the other one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. Well, without any spoilers, what were your thoughts? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Did you like it? Did you cry?
I did. No, I didn't cry, but I got like my throat, when you're about to cry.
The sad throat thing.
Yeah. I think it's sad, but also it was really long for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
But I get it because it's like a finale. Like, it needs to drag out, but...
I think all the conversations were had in the show that needed to be had.
Yeah.
They wrapped it up really well.
Yeah.
Coach, are you a Stranger Things guy?
Never seen it.
Never seen it. Andy, are you?
Negative.
No?
No.
Well, it's just me and Sadie Sink talking.
Oh,
noticed. We all noticed that this is what's going on right now.
Anna, Maddie, Stranger Things? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right. Did you see the finale?
Yep.
Thoughts?
It was okay. I expected more people to die, I guess.
Yeah.
I know
that. Don't spoil it.
I didn't spoil it. No, I didn't. But
out of all, yeah, I mean, you would think, all right, we're
Yeah.
getting sidetracked here. We're getting totally
Yeah.
sidetracked. But you would think out of all the people that were involved in the show that there would have been a
Yeah.
few more.
yeah, I feel like there were a lot of holes in the story though. Like not everything was.
Wrapped up.
Yeah.
Or talked about.
But I thought it was good.
Okay.
I did like the ending though. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Andy, I'll let you take this back over.
Do you want to, trade places? I can run the Geek Squad, setup, and you can actually talk about Stranger Things.
I had to bring it up.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about something else to talk about. I'm so down this rabbit hole of Stranger Things.
All right, so let's go back to Casey Center yesterday.
Yeah.
So us up where we, I don't know if you saw where we were located. We were like on the opposite side of you guys. We were like way up. Now for us, we weren't really hearing crowd noise. We weren't really hearing much of anything. But on the court, were you able to hear the crowd? And
I mean, usually, yeah, during the games, I don't really hear anything because,
Okay.
you're kind of locked in. But at the beginning, I did. Like, I heard there was a lot of people there cheering for us before we started, like when we announced our names.
yeah.
It was definitely weird because right as we got there, like I felt like I had to yell to talk to people because like you couldn't like hear yourself.
Yeah.
But as we got going, like as the crowd showed up, you started to hear more and more. But I mean, since how large it was, the crowd seemed to like disappear.
Yeah.
But I mean, with how many people we had, I think we had a lot of support, and I wish I could have heard it at like the full volume, I guess, because I feel like the Casey Center made it so like dull. But I think we had the biggest crowd there.
Yeah, it was definitely, if the crowd that was there yesterday would have been in a regular sized gym, been a great crowd. Now, but in the Casey Center, it's just, like a few hundred people were spread out in a big arena. So
Yeah, and I was going to ask the question about the Casey's arena. Did the depth perception, like the basket, it's a much bigger arena, did it affect the shot and just the way that you guys played?
Coach is over your shoulder.
So
Let's talk about the lines on the floor, Abby.
I shot a 3. NBA 3 because
Caitlin Clark.
I saw the line and I shot it, and when I let go, I was like, oh my gosh, and it airballed pretty bad. But yeah, so yes, to answer your question, yes.
So the arena did have an impact. Maybe not
Yeah.
depth perception, just the markings on the court.
Yeah, I think it was also good to go in early and kind of shoot to get used to it. So that helped a lot. If we didn't have that, it definitely would be a lot worse. But I thought it was something new and cool. So.
And so as far as the experience goes, did they let you in the locker rooms and the whole 9 yards? Or did you
Yeah,
just-
we got free T-shirts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's AD Weber, Coach Weber. I call him Coach Weber because we talk football all the time, but there he is stepping up,
Yeah.
giving experiences, and that's what life's about, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great experience for all of us. So, may hopefully down the road we'll be able to go again.
Yeah, absolutely. Plant the seed for the state tournament run, right, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
So is that the goal? Where do you guys see this Pekin girls basketball team going this season?
We haven't made it past, I think, the first round of playoffs in years. So, I mean, I think we can get at least to the second, if not third round without too much trouble. But, I mean, I'm really looking forward to that because I think this is genuinely the best our team. I mean, I looked at our stats, and we didn't start off the season 3-0 since 2019. Like, it's been a long time since we had such a good start. So, I mean, this is definitely the best team I've ever played on for basketball. And, I mean, I'm excited to see where we get to when the playoffs come.
All right. And, Coach, what are these ladies going to have to do to meet these goals, maybe that Anna laid out as far as maybe second, third round, a deep run in the playoffs?
The biggest thing for us is we just got to keep improving every game. Like I said earlier, a lot of this is all new for them, the way we're playing and some of the stuff we're doing. So, I mean, we just got to keep learning and building. And by the time, we get close to the end when it gets time for playoffs, we should be hitting our peak and everything should just be natural for us. So, we're going to keep working on it. My goal for the year is I want to get a first round. Let's play at home and let's pack the gym and support these ladies and see what happens after that point. So, we're ready to go. We'll be fine.
All right. Very good. And final question for you ladies, and you can share it and you don't have to. Any New Year's resolutions?
Mine would be to not procrastinate as much as I do, like during school. It's pretty bad.
I don't know mine. I never even thought about that. You come back to me.
I don't think I made any, honestly. I don't really care enough.
Fair enough.
Probably have a better sleep schedule. It's really bad right now.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good goal. Coach, how about yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to cut back on the energy drinks, but we'll see how it goes. It hasn't started off very well right now, so we'll see if I can cut back a little bit.
All right. Well, as always, Pekin athletics, Pekin girls basketball, we wish you the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to much Pekin basketball yet here on Steve Shetler Media. That yesterday was just the second game. So January and I guess it is January. We've got a bunch of Pekin coming up. We'll start next Friday, Pekin versus Wapello, Pekin Sigourney on Saturday of next week. Pekin and Waco coming up, Louisa Muscatine, Lone Tree, English Valleys. So lots of Pekin basketball on the way for our Pekin fans who have been waiting anxiously and patiently. So again, Pekin girls basketball, thank you guys for coming in today. And we'll be seeing a lot of you coming up in January. We'll take one last break. And Andy and I will come back and wrap things up right after this.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon, and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has programs like Living the Country Life, Successful Farming, and the National Day Spotlight, along with Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and more. Plus, weekend programming like Midwest Country Music Originals, Country Legends Jukebox with Jay Dean, and Les Butler and Friends Bluegrass Gospel Hour. All of this plus all your country music favorites like Garth, Reva, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com, download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio, online radio for Southeast Iowa.
All right, we're back here at the sports section, Barnwired in Sigourney. It's just Andy all by himself. So, Andy, we're going to be hanging out again later on today. In fact, we just can't get enough of each other today. We've got Keota basketball on tap for today. This is a makeup date. We were snowed out here, 2 or 3 weeks ago with Moravia, and we've got that game coming up later on today. 2 o'clock for the girl. There's a girls' game, Andy.
I thought it was just boys, but it is what it is. I love watching the girls play. They are having a great year.
Yeah.
So if you don't have anything going on this afternoon, come to Keota, watch some basketball.
Yeah, 2 o'clock for the girls. The boys will play approximately 3:30, so make sure you tune in. If you can't make it, we always encourage people to get out to the gym and be there in person, cheer on the Eagles or whoever we're following, the Warhawks or the Panthers. So we've got Keota basketball later on today. Let's see here. Let's jump to college football. Just brief thoughts. Iowa won their bowl game against Vanderbilt the other day. What were your thoughts on that?
I thought it was great. Obviously Iowa getting a win against the Heisman runner-up. Yep. That's fantastic, and there's always...
What a whiny guy. You kind of wanted to stick it to that guy, too, Diego.
Well, and I think the refs were trying to protect him maybe a little bit. Yeah. There was a shot that he took, and it was like, come on, now that's football. And I'm all about protecting the quarterback and the players defenseless and all this stuff. But, and then, the rhetoric behind the Vanderbilt should have made the playoffs, and Iowa would never survive their schedule, and yada, yada, yada. At the end of the day, Iowa won the game, and it was a good contest.
Yeah. Yeah,
so I'm happy, obviously. Go Hawks.
Final four for the playoffs. We've got Indiana and Oregon. And then what is the other matchup? I'm not finding that one.
That's Ole Miss and Miami.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so 4 teams. That's
we're down to the final
four. We're not used to seeing these teams. I'm excited about this. Indiana absolutely rolling Alabama.
Yeah,
who saw that coming? Yeah. I know, I do. That's fantastic.
You always thought, all right, Indiana has had a great year, but this is probably where they'll screw up, and Alabama will be Alabama.
Yeah.
But Indiana, as you mentioned.
Yeah, but, you look at it, you see Indiana, Iowa had them beat with 2 minutes left. Oregon's in the Final Four. Iowa had them beat, same thing. So then, my deductive reasoning is going, Iowa could hang like a true Iowa fan, and then my family is like, back to reality. No, Iowa cannot hang with these guys, and I disagree with that still. So
It's one of those Iowa teams where it's one of those years you look back and you're like, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
They could have been right in the thick of things here at the end of the year. So.
But you know what? You say the Iowa team thing, the Iowa State Cyclones, they're keeping their kicker.
Yeah.
That's exciting for them.
Go lost our punter.
Yeah, we lost our punter, so they get to keep their kicker, I guess. But their kicker's the one that kicked us.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, no, the Final Four is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing who rolls into the championship and who ultimately comes out on top.
Yeah. So, all right, tune in. Later on today, Keota basketball. Andy will be doing the play-by-play. I'll be hanging out as well, and that starts at 2 o'clock for Keota basketball. Let's get out of here. That's the sports section. Thanks to Oski Wrestling. Thanks to HLVTC Girls Basketball. Thanks to Pekin Basketball, all for being on our show today. We'll do it again next week.